What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone after another win. We can say that, going into the week, day 2 of the week with another win, prepping before for the Cagliari game and then the international break and then obviously the big game against Inter. But we won again, 6 in a row, and the topic or the question that is up in the air, up for discussion as of now is: has Allegri proven, well, me, a lot of people wrong or a lot of people right, depending on what you were thinking about Allegri or what you were saying or what was your opinion on him? Because we are on a 6 game unbeaten winning streak, or like unbeaten streak winning without conceding a goal. And that's now not winning streak, but like not losing and not conceding a goal streak. And that has, burst a bubble for some. And the media is picking it up, and the media is pushing that we are real title contenders. And Chesney had something interesting to say. So did Allegri. And am I wrong? Did I made a mistake? When I said I'm done with it. I will praise Allegri, but I will spoil it. He hasn't proven me wrong as of now, but we will get into it. Obviously, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that bell notification, and let's jump into it. You can see the Chesney quote. I will leave that there for a minute. I will jump into it throughout the show, throughout the video. Has he proven us wrong, Allegri, or right, depending again? In my case, wrong. No, I will praise him. I will praise certain things, but for me, I'm still not proved wrong, because for the people who watch this channel daily, and I will know from the comments if you do, because sometimes you see comments, oh, you never praised Keane, and I was like, I just did, for two weeks straight I praised Keane, and then the comment is you never do that. So I will see from the comments if you watch the channel or not. But I've said we will win a bunch of games this season. I was convinced we were gonna win a bunch of games this season, with Allegri. I've said it many times. I said we're gonna win a lot of games. And we should just stroll into top 4, because he has one of the best squads in the league. He has, and it's his 3rd year, whatever. You should just walk into that top 4 without any issue, and we will do that by winning a bunch of games. I've also said we will lose quite a lot of games. As of now, maybe I'm wrong on that part. We might not lose as much games as I initially thought. But for me to be proven wrong is to compete. And it's still too early to say we're going to compete. Yes, as of now, we're in contention. But it's the first week of November. Like, when I say compete, I'm talking about April. Are we still in the hunt? That's competing for me, Entering April and we're like 4 points off the top or at top, whatever you want to call it, then you're competing, in my opinion. It's still the first week of November. It's too early to say we're competing, in my opinion, personally. So no, he hasn't proven me wrong in that regard. Now, I need to praise it, because Chesney said, I will read out Chesney's quote. He said, this year we have started quite well. Our defensive stability allows us to get results even when the game isn't beautiful. Last year at Fiorentina, we deserved to lose, but this year, with more spirit, we bring home the 3 points. After the match, I did my reaction, and I praised him immediately. I said, for once. And is it beautiful to watch? Absolutely no. It's ugly. Like, it's dreadful to watch. You get the results, I get it, but we play a brand of football that's not good on the eye, and we play that brand of football against teams that should be inferior than us. Somehow we make them look better or as good as us, which is not a good thing, in my opinion. You get the points over the line. That's one. You win games. That's 2. You keep clean sheets. That's fine. And for that, I praise him, because for once, ever since he returned, it feels like everybody in that locker room is on the same page. Everybody in the locker room believes in what they're trying to do. Everybody in the locker room is, again, on the same page. They know what they need to do. Is it ugly? No. You have Chesney coming out, yes, saying it's not beautiful, but it's one direction, and that's what was missing. Obviously, the last couple of seasons, you felt that throughout the games. The reactions of players. The leaks from the media. It was very disjointed. It wasn't one front. Nobody was actually playing for the same goal. This season, it looks like everybody's playing for the same goal with the same intention. And that's a praise, because at least you have that going in terms of, if you don't have a good style of play of football, you have some sort of identity now. Is it a great identity? No. For now, it's a winning identity. Will it last? I think no. However, we had that same run last season, remember? And I came on every week and I said, this is going to collapse. I've not said that at this moment in time, because it will end at one point, but I don't think it will end in the way it did end last season, because last season we were on that run of games, unbeaten, not conceding goals, but we were getting away with murder. Like, we were robbing teams along the way when we were winning games. We were giving up chances big time, and got bailed out by Chesney and by Lukaku missing sitters and whatever. It was ridiculous, and that was crazy. However, now we're not giving away much. Like, we're giving away close to nothing. We don't create much, fair point, but we take the chances that are given to us or that we create, we put them away, and we keep it moving. So that's my praise, because everybody's on the same page. There is some sort of direction now, and it feels like it's not like last season, when you had a feeling, or me personally had a feeling, that it will collapse at any single moment, within the game, after the game, whatever. That's the feeling I got last season. I don't have that feeling now. I think if it goes bad, they will pick themselves up again, and they will go again. Whereas last season, where things got bad, I'm like, yeah, they're just gonna, completely collapse. And at times that happened big time. So that's the praise. Did he prove me wrong? No, because again, I said competing, and you're not competing in November. Like, you compete in April. That's when you compete. That's when the chips are down. That's when you need to show up and get these games over the line and win games. If he does that, I have no problem to say I'm wrong. I have absolutely no problem, because I want to win stuff. Now, the thing that bothers me big time is the development. When you look at Chiesa and you look at the attacking players still, I still feel bad for those players. I do. Like, if you look at Chiesa, that's not how a player like with the qualities of Chiesa should be playing a game. That was, let's be honest, that was very sad to see against Fiorentina. Like, I felt for him, because he was playing a game that was set up in one way, but we were sitting so deep that he was just out there. Same for Keane, just to be out there. And you feel for these players. I feel for these players, because they're forced to play a type of football that it doesn't suit. Like, they have so much quality. It's a damn shame that we're kind of throwing it away, to be honest. That's my biggest issue. Like, development and all those things. That's my big question mark. Even when we're winning stuff, or like winning games, that's my biggest concern at this moment in time. Now, I don't know how it will go throughout the season. I'm assuming we're not going to play this type of football, like to this extreme level, all season long, because against Fiorentina it was extreme. You hope that we develop in terms of being solid, but also being able to control a game, because we had absolutely no control of that game. And at some point, you need to be able to hold on to the ball, control certain games, get the tempo out of the momentum out of the game when you're struggling and all those things. And we didn't have that. And I think you can have that when you get players like Chiesa, and others with some sort of technique and ability in the game, and make it happen and keep the ball and relieve pressure. And that's basically my thing I want to see, that we develop in that sort of team. Get the stability, but combine that with abilities on the pitch, because we have enough quality on that team to control certain games, certain moments of that games, of big part of the games, and that's something they need to work on, I guess. But as of now, I gave them praise because it should. I've seen improvement. Is it the improvement I had in mind? Not really, but it's some sort of improvement. So here we go. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are you been proven wrong or right? Anyway, either way, like depends on you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and yeah, thanks for watching. See ya. Ciao.